Okay. Today's episode, what is it? Episode 10, 11. Yesterday, bank holiday, no trades to go over. Today, no trades to go over. Goodbye. No. So let's take a look at the market today. Unfortunately, as you can see, we didn't really do much. We ended up dumping like crazy during the PM, and not any particular reason why, in my opinion. Not really any entry into this, to be honest with you. But anyways, let's head back a little bit in time. Let's go right before the market open. Let's go to the 5 minute here. So we're reacting off of this 4 hour gap, right? 4 hour set of gaps right here, so you can see, which I thought we were gonna go up. I mean, we have a new week opening gap. It seems to me like the draw is up. We swept all these lows. We're reacting off of this. Longs seem to be the play today. I mean, there wasn't anything to do today, to be honest, but it is what it is. We did have this hourly gap right here, which was probably the only reason why I didn't end up taking anything today. So we have this hourly gap. What I wanted to see before the market open, obviously this is by the time 10 a.m. opens. What I wanted to see, and let's just go to the 5 minutes so I can show you guys this. What I want to see for the market open is manipulation down into London low and then continuation higher, meaning that we continue to react off this 4 hour for value gap, or we rip past this hourly gap, retrace, and then continue higher into Asia high, both of these Asia highs, and potentially all the way up to the new week opening gap. However, we kind of did nothing for the first, like 30-40 minutes of market open. Really nothing to take pre-market, to be honest. I didn't really find any reason as to why I would want to see anything pre-market or take anything pre-market. So going into the 1 minute so we can see the market open. So market opens now, I believe. Yeah, market opens. We shoot higher. We take out all these highs. And then what happens? We go lower. Then we go back up. Right back up. And then we take out this. So now we're setting up for what seems to be really good shorts. We would react off of this hourly. We see manipulations to the upside. So we're either setting up for one of these two scenarios right here. We're either setting up for a continuation higher, retrace, continuation, or we're setting up for inverse of this gap right here, and then take out all of this soup right there. So unfortunately, we have two very clear directions. None of those got filled. Here we're setting up for shorts. It was like if we had inversed this gap, I would have taken this short. We didn't end up inversing this gap. We just kind of dilly-dallied the whole time. Didn't really do much. You know, no inversion or anything. We end up inversing it right there. No point in entering at that point, to be honest with you. Like, there's really no reason for us to enter. So as you can see, like clearly now, this isn't what I would love to see. What I would have liked to see is, as much as this could have been a good entry, the fact that we wicked all the way down to this rally gap twice and then made such a strong closure after, and we made a retrace right up after, it's like, nah, like, I'm not about that. There's nothing much to tell, like nothing much to say here. If we had done the following, if these two wicks right here had been like to the half of the fair value gap and then we closed like around the fair value gap, then yeah, that would have been a much better entry, because we would have had, you know, changes to the delivery at the same time that we inverse the gap while reacting to an hourly gap and sweeping London highs. So it's like super clear that we would go lower. However, we just kind of did nothing for the rest of the day. I mean, even here, we set up yet again for really good shorts. We swept internal highs. We're still reacting with this hourly gap. We have this very obvious 1 minute gap to flip, and we just don't. Again, we wick past it, and we make a really stupid wick right next to the AM highs to only then just dump right after, technically inversing the 1 minute right here. But as you can see, if you had entered on this closure with the appropriate stop loss and like the appropriate targets, which are good because it's like, you know, trendline liquidity, this would, you know, then you would have, as you can see, you would have, like, this would have been a winning trade, I believe, but it's just not a good quality setup at all. Like, you would have been stuck in so much movement, and it's just not, it doesn't make any sense, because why would we come so close to this AM high just for us to inverse this 1 minute gap? Why do we inverse it here? Why not in this wick right here? Why do we have to wait all the way here to inverse it? You have to think about these things. And as much as, yes, this is the change in standard delivery, and we do have very clear lows, at the same time we have very clear highs, and the delivery from prior is super bad, as you can see. Like, it's not really doing anything. So why would this setup be better? Sure, this ends up being a break-even trade, but it's just not worth taking. You would have gotten break even there or there, and it's just not a trade worth taking. So it's just not good price action today. And obviously I like trading until 11 a.m. so I don't stick around for that. And then here, you know, if we had inverse this gap, you're just a pattern trader. What I was looking for now is, okay, if we want to be bullish, we are setting up for something good. We're seeing that we took out this internal low. Sure, we didn't take out this low, but we had an SMT with ES. And if we had come down into here, respected this gap, potentially inverse the gap within this gap, meaning that we are clearly going to go up and stay bullish, then I would have taken the long. Didn't end up happening. We hit the target immediately. Nothing much to say here, to be honest. Like, there's really not much to say. Like, there's not much going on here. I didn't see anything, to be honest. Like, there's just no point in taking any of this. Not with the strategy that I trade, at least. And look, yet again, we set up for a very good long. If we want to take out both of these highs, we would retrace here and then continue higher. What do? None of that. We just go right back up. So it's just not worth taking. And then by here, it's 11 a.m. So market didn't really go anywhere today at all. I'll show you guys the account. Kinda okay on the account. I mean, we lost today. Let me see, it's loaded so you guys can see. Today was lost like I think I lost like $8 or $9. So let me zoom myself in so you guys can see the account. The account is at $33.37. Absolutely cooked. But I am also just trading like a retard on that account. I think I'm probably gonna stop doing that and actually just start I might start taking swing trades to get the account back up. But in any case, I'm probably just going to start taking only really good setups, same as my fundeds, because what's the point in trying to get an account back up if you're not trading it properly? So yeah, I mean, other than that, you know, if we exit replay mode, for some reason we ended up shitting the bed like crazy right here. Couldn't tell you why. No idea. We clearly disrespected this hourly gap. I mean, we closed past above it. We literally just edged these highs right here. Why we're dumping into, you know, after all of this, I don't know. We even flipped this 5 minute gap. It's not like we respected it. Like, it's just bad delivery. And then for some reason, the lunch hours, we ended up dumping. And even then, look at this shit delivery. We edged the London low. We didn't even take it. So today, you know, a day of a bunch of nothing much to say, nothing much to do. These are the days that you have to just learn to watch the chart and see no setups and don't take any setups and don't get greedy. That's all it is. So yeah, I'll leave a video of this. I just want to make the episode for today. Tomorrow, hopefully we get a better day, and we can continue seeing better and better price action as the year goes on. All right, peace out.